Hello and welcome everyone to Tell Me Why. We just started this story yesterday and
back on this boat.
are still trying to figure out exactly what is going on in our lives, but we just reunited with our twin sister and are now on our way back to Delos. Let's see what we have here. Let's explore the boat a little bit. Denali Expedition, discover the crown jewel of Alaska. We also learned that apparently we are trying to become a ranger, which is interesting. Canoe for sale. Introductions to making Devil's Club tea, our way of life, community, and cultural programming, sponsored by Huna Heritage Foundation. Learn how to harvest and process Devil's Club to make tea. Sign up today. Oop, don't want to leave. Press the wrong button. Tlingit dance performance. Gags Sai is a dance group that celebrates ancestry, community, and tradition. We invite you to join us for invitational drumming, singing, and dancing. Come share and celebrate our culture. Monday, November 16th, 2015, 6 p.m. Delos Crossing. There's no substitute. Protect our only home. Under the sea? Okay. So that is the big event plan for
Hey,
the
Alyson,
region.
can we take the scenic route?
No answer.
Alyson?
Good.
Don't think she can hear you.
Guess not.
Good call, by the way. Scenic route's longer, but the view's worth the time.
Thanks.
Where you headed?
Delos Crossing?
Same here. You from around here?
Yeah.
Born and bred.
Ah, you don't say. I moved to Anchorage around your age. Delos was mostly Alaskan natives then. Clay Kid, Haida. I haven't been home in 5 years.
So you're visiting family?
Oh, so you owed your family a visit?
I'll say. You may not know it yet, but your folks, they get old real fast.
Right.
I'm Alex, by the way. Alex Gershwin. No relation.
Huh?
To George Gershwin. Gershwin, the pianist. Folks are always asking if we're related, so I try to head it off the pass.
Oh,
What'd you
Awkward.
say your name was?
Just call me Tyler.
just call me Tyler.
All right. Good to meet you, Tyler.
Likewise, sir.
Kind of keeping my last name hidden, since I would
see you
assume you're
around
a
town.
little bit of a local celebrity due to what happened. When everything else fails, try doing what the captain
Charming.
suggests. Okay.
Isn't hunting season almost over?
Almost. Want to draw for one of the last hunts of the season.
Whoa, look at that antique.
You're not one of those odd sixes old and boring folks, are you?
Oh, so he's a hunter.
Wonder if there'll be time to hit the buzzard hole while I'm here.
What's that now?
Oh, nothing.
It is very beautiful. I'm not sure if I would want to live in Alaska just because of the extreme colds, but like visiting Alaska for like a vacation and seeing that scenery, yes, please.
All right, we're here. Shall we?
Let's go.
Back to the car, Ronan.
So if I understand it correctly, the police officer who arrested us is now her adopted father of our twin sister. While we spent the last 10 years in this youth correction facility.
Wow. It's basically exactly like I remember it. Only faded.
Like a Polaroid left on a windowsill.
From the outside, it almost looks charming.
Charm's not the problem. Structural integrity may be an issue.
Okay.
You think there's a chance whoever buys it will just tear it down?
If someone buys it, they can do whatever they want with it.
You wouldn't care at all?
Would you?
Sure. Everywhere I look, I see a piece of one of our adventures.
Everywhere I look, I just see her.
Alyson, we could go grab a bite. Start this tomorrow?
No. The only way to get this done is to do it.
We definitely need to find out more about our mother and like,
After
what
you.
exactly happened. It is almost like the game needs to tell us why. But with that, let's look around.
Did you smoke something before you left Fireweed? The door's right there.
Yeah, I know. Let me look around. Jesus.
Locked.
Well, it's a good thing I remembered this.
A key. That's your magic
You
trick.
sure that's the right key?
Yes. Maybe someone changed the lock.
Who would change the lock on us?
I don't know. We're screwed.
You got a plan B?
Yeah, we find another way in. I never knew a locked door that could keep the crafty goblins out.
Yeah, we had a million ways in and out of this old house. At least one of them's gotta work.
Okay, let's get creative. The game looks really
crafty
beautiful.
goblins.
I really like the
I
style
haven't
so
thought
far.
about them in forever. Or should I
It's
say,
a little bit different to the
us.
previous
We almost
games
spent more time as
from-
goblins than we did as kids.
Oh, do you remember all the other characters? The Moon Hack, the Ice King, the Old Bear?
Most of them, I think. But at least the shed's still standing.
Yep. I don't want to think about what might be living inside it, though.
Well, better alive than dead.
Ugh. Yes. Let's deal with that later. Plenty else to do first.
How'd she get around on these roads with this thing?
She'd rather have broken her neck than spend money on a new one.
Yeah, still waiting for those bikes she promised us.
Uncle Eddie got me one, but I hardly ever used it.
Feels a little bit too cold for biking, honestly.
Hey, it's locked all right.
And this one was locked too.
What was she
Okay.
doing out here that night? Come on, man. Stop thinking about that. She did not like us using her tools.
She was probably...
Well, at least
Oh.
the tools are still here. That'll help with the repairs.
They're good quality, too. Marianne wanted stuff like that to last.
Mary Ann.
Homemade cleaning products may be better for the planet, but they do not have the same shelf life.
Ugh. Add it to the shopping list.
Yeah. So I guess nobody has been in here for the last 10 years since we've been gone. Would assume, at least. Sounds like it. Ooh. Oh, what's
I
that?
can't believe these are still here.
Yeah.
They're
We should
creepy.
hide them so they don't frighten away potential buyers.
Yeah, I don't care about a murder house, but a house with scary frog statues.
Remember
no
how
thanks.
mad she'd get if we didn't use the compost?
And she always knew when we were lying.
Waste not, or kiss the planet goodbye.
What's this?
What'd you find?
Our hidden treasure?
Seriously? How do we think to stash it there?
Goblin secrets are always well kept.
Can we go inside there? That's not. Let's go down to the boathouse. First, at least.
Oh. Looks like a neighbor came by.
It's funny. I can't remember any signs of them when we were kids.
Probably because our mother scared the shit out of them.
Yeah. She scared everybody else off, too.
You need a break already, Ronan?
No, just sitting. Enjoying the view.
I mean, with that view. How are you?
Seriously, how are you feeling?
Tired. I didn't sleep much last night.
Yeah. I can't believe how we used to run around for hours without stopping.
Yeah. Always a troll to run away from. Or a treasure to find.
We definitely never lacked imagination.
Marianne didn't either. It was the one thing that brought us all together. Even in the end.
She told a new story, didn't she? That night? It was weird. She built this bench, right?
If you're trying to scare me off so you can steal my seat, it won't work.
No, I just remember us all sitting here after. I fell asleep and woke up really stiff later.
I don't remember us sitting anywhere for more than a few seconds, which sounds exhausting now.
Guess we're just old.
At least we've got a few more years before we're...
As old as her. Come on, that's enough rest for us. Let's get inside.
All right.
Damn, look at that view. Definitely bonding, that is nice. Look at that. Again, I want to live here, but it's spending like a week or so.
You really want to go out there?
No, you're right.
Oh, I guess not. I guess I don't. Silly me.
I wonder if there are still fish in the lake.
Uncle Eddie taught us to fish here.
Do you still fish?
You still fish?
Nope. You?
Every Sunday morning. Once I could leave fireweed, of course.
Alone?
Totally. At first, it kind of made me crazy. And then I started to really like it. It was relaxing.
Really?
Yeah, you know, the lake, the water, the sky, me, just a speck in the middle of it all.
A speck with a spliff?
Always.
Got it. It does sound relaxing, so gotta go with that. And it was interesting to find out that it was apparently Eddie who prohibited us from seeing each other. So we could remove that probably.
Open sesame.
Let me guess. It's locked.
Yup. Know any other secret passwords?
Honeydew? Nope.
So, any idea how we're gonna get in?
We used to play under the house when we were kids.
Yeah, we stashed all our goblin treasure down there.
There was a hatch, right? That opened up into the laundry room?
There was. I hope I can still fit. I'm a little taller than I was at 11. It's no good. I can't open this one either.
It's okay. We'll find another way in.
This is just a beautiful house. Like here's the thing. I mean,
At least we don't
Maybe
seem
At least we don't have
it
any
would
use for
deter
this
me
right
buying
now.
a house.
Luckily. Remember the
someone
snowstorm in
was killed, but
2004?
with that kind
Marianne
of
had us digging for
view?
hours.
Of course. She was too proud to call another adult for help.
Yep. Why do that when you've got free child labor?
Yay.
Doesn't seem like the greenest source of energy.
Not like she had the money for solar panels.
Guess we... What are you doing there? Just crouching, okay. Let's go around. I think we inspected everything.
You need a hand with that?
No, it should be fine.
Okay.
If we just get this board out of the way, I could probably squeeze through.
So we need something to pry it off.
It's screwed
Maybe
in
I
pretty good.
Do need the
We
shovel.
need a screwdriver. I think I saw one back in the shed.
Let's go check.
Okay. We couldn't get in, so...
Okay. Should be something in here that'll work. I guess Marianne left us something useful, huh?
Yeah. We still have to find a way to get inside, though. And please, no broken windows.
We'll see ya. What's happening? Do you feel that?
Focus your bond? Oh, what's happening here?
And don't leave this room until everything looks as clean as a whistle. Ugh. This is the millionth time I've gotten in trouble because of you. You and your big mouth.
You were thinking the same thing. You just weren't brave enough to tell her.
What good would it do? It's not like she ever listens to us anyway.
Well, I'd rather scream it right in her stupid face than be a quiet little mouse.
We forgot the key. We need to put it back.
Maybe we could hide it somewhere. You know, for fun.
Goblins are supposed to help the princess, not play mean tricks.
Whatever. You're not fun.
I'm only trying not to make her even worse.
Whoa. Did that just happen?
I don't know, but I saw it too.
It felt like it did when we used to share thoughts with our voice.
It did. But that was a memory of us 10 years ago, right?
Okay.
I vaguely remember it happening.
I think so. And, that's new, right?
Yeah. We could share thoughts and feelings, but we never replayed memories like that.
Why would it happen? And why that memory?
I don't know. It's pretty eerie.
It's weird, but our voice was always a good thing.
That's
This
interesting.
could be too.
So we have some kind of telepathic link.
I'm feeling something again. Near the barn.
Yeah, me too.
Hurry! Let's go see the silent frog.
I'm coming.
What? Stop sulking. I told you already. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Okay. Guess you don't want to see what I put in the treasure room then.
What? No, I want to see.
I guess we know where to search now.
We just have to remember which one is the silent frog.
Well, probably the one
So,
covers its
which
mouth.
one of you is hiding the key?
Damn, where's the key?
Seriously?
Kidding.
Oh, come on.
Okay, sorry. Nice job keeping a secret, buddy.
Good, Froggo. I guess in that sense it's useful to have these terrifying frog statues out there, because nobody would touch them. These. What's this?
Huh. Who left this box here? It looks brand new.
It wasn't me.
Do I have
Has
an
someone been
inventory?
out here recently?
Guess it's your lucky day, bird friends.
Someone
Got it.
has to,
All
right?
this for a screwdriver?
Someone
You
who
got a better idea how to get in?
switched out the locks. Okay. So I guess now we can go back. And unscrew this.
You sure you want to go in there?
This was our very first den, remember?
Who knows what lives down there now? Everything okay down there? Tyler?
Then why am I laughing?
Okay, fine. But you're still an idiot.
All right. I'm going in for real this time.
Okay. I'll see you at the front door in a few minutes.
Alrighty. Ouch.
Are you okay? What happened?
I just hit my head like an idiot. Wait. What? Where are you?
Ty, I'm outside. But I can hear you in my head. Our voice. It's back.
Holy shit. I don't suppose you remember how to get to the hatch.
I think
Dragons, straight ahead.
need to go left, I think. Then left again after the goblins.
I want to look around though.
Nope. It was on the right.
My bad.
You were right, sis.
Of course. A goblin never forgets where she stashed her treasure.
Not even Marianne grilled us about all these missing dishes, but a goblin never gives up their treasure. Pink. It always had to be pink. I found her old kite. I think its wings have been clipped, though.
Rest in peace, brave bird.
What's this?
Wow. Can't say I ever expected to see you again. It's been a long time, buddy.
That's it? Just look at his butt? Okay. Just some moose butt.
Past the treasure.
Straight ahead.
You know, I almost convinced myself our voice was just another childhood fantasy.
Me too. But we really are
The Mad Hunter. Why am I still afraid to say his name?
He was Mary Ann's creation. She made all the creepy characters.
Interesting. The Mad Hunter. There we go. That must be so strange to be back.
in there? Tyler!
Coming!
Are you okay?
I'll live. Good to hear your voice again.
Yeah, same here.
So, coming in or what?
Just working up to it.
Well, we're here.
Here we are.
So, how do we get started?
We figure out what to keep, what to trash, and see what else this house might be trying to show us.
All right. Let's look around then.
Alright, let's see. Broken shelf, broken jar, and the washing machine. Broken. The dryer never worked to begin with.
Marianne thought dryers were straight up evil. Energy hogs.
I hated hanging drippy laundry. I refused to change for a few weeks once, so I wouldn't have to do it.
Machine repair, Sam K. Robert Brooks. Okay. So I guess like our mother was very much into like the alternative lifestyle, I guess. Do you want to call it that? Not just with like energy
Ooh, this place
responsible,
needs some
but like
serious cleaning.
going
Or an
way
exorcist.
beyond the normal.
We should take down the creepy masks
Or
if we don't want
reasonable.
to scare the buyers away.
Oh, so now you don't want to scare someone with those masks.
I pretend to be a warrior.
Hey, I just put on the mask and pretended to be a warrior. You were the one who got freaked out by it.
Right.
Not that she ever let me wear him very long.
What do we have here?
Huh. This bathroom still smells like Marianne.
A good scrub and we'll be rid of that too.
Oof, lots of
There are
stuff.
so many times I looked in this mirror hoping somehow it'd show me something different. What are we gonna do with all her jewelry?
Well, I'm certainly not gonna wear it.
Donation pile it is, then. Handmade soap. Still here after 10 years. Impressive.
You could say that about the entire house.
Fair enough.
Wow. I forgot all about her weird concoctions.
And how she was always testing them on us. Like we were lab rats.
See, that is where it goes too far. Like making your own soap, like living responsible in terms of like your energy consumption. That's all great. That's fantastic if you can do it. But like using your kids as like lab rats for
I tried to bury
weird
this dress in the
concoctions.
backyard, but Marianne caught me.
It was a pretty dress.
Yeah, well, we both know pretty was never my thing.
That's a gross shower.
Marianne.
Let's stay
Let's
downstairs
not go in
first.
there until we absolutely have to.
Agreed.
Fair enough. What do we have
She
here?
pinched every penny.
Okay. Uh-oh. Hey mom, we are sorry the vase got broke. We didn't know you love it so much. We need to be careful and not act up in the window room. Next time we will try and use good judgment. Please forgive us for doing bad things. I'm sorry too. We should be more careful. I'm very sad we made you cry so much. We should play outside instead. We'll tell Ollie not to be wild all the time. We aren't going to do it anymore. We're sorry. Oof.
What are you reading?
A letter we wrote her. To apologize for breaking that stupid vase, remember?
Bore your kids into good behavior. Great parenting strategy.
Old textbooks. Tessa gave them to us, right?
Yeah, she thought we were gifted.
I mean, we were in a way.
We were. Just not like she thought. You think she knew we were sharing answers?
We shared for fun. We both knew them all anyway.
I don't remember these.
It's probably one of Marianne's unfinished masterpieces.
There's 2 of them. Maybe they were us. In some weird way that only made sense to Marianne.
But she was definitely also very much into crafting things.
She took so many pictures.
Yeah. Like she had to document every second of our lives.
You want to keep some of these?
You can keep some of them. If you want.
No thanks. I mean, I like the photos of us, but I don't think I can forget that she was the one aiming the camera.
Fair enough.
Wow. I'm so embarrassed for us. Mini Da Vinci's we were not.
She saved every drawing we ever did.
There's a couple of these I might keep.
Oh, that's nice. It's like a weird thing, although we are the one who killed her. Like, her sister definitely seems to hold almost more of a grudge than we do. Something is going on. Something somewhere. There's a thing.
Mom? About me joining the hockey team? Mom!
Sorry, what? Not now. Maybe next year.
But you promised!
Keep whining, and my next year will become never.
Can you cut my hair?
Your hair is fine.
But I want to cut it short. Really short.
What? Look, I'm tired, and I'm busy. Let's talk about this later.
You always say that.
Marianne said no to everything. Made me so pissed.
She was always on edge those last few months.
Yeah, and completely deaf to everything I was telling her I needed.
She pretty much always said no to me, too.
True, but it felt personal with me.
Oof,
She was
that's so
trying to
tough.
save the planet way before Al Gore made it cool.
Has Al Gore ever made anything cool?
Nah.
Fair enough.
I guess she was right about one thing. But you can't really blame anyone for not listening to crazy Marianne Ronan.
I didn't realize how much I missed the smell of firewood.
I miss the cold winter nights curled up here, with big mugs of hot cocoa.
Yeah. Marianne was so tired she was usually asleep on the couch.
Ah, that's why it was so nice. No Marianne.
That was the one time we were ever quiet. We knew she needed to sleep.
We all needed her to sleep.
Oof. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like an interesting dynamic here between us two, but then also how both of them are
Guess we never
feeling
had
about the
time to
mother.
complete the collection.
These came out of one of the prize machines at the Vecchi's store, right?
Yeah, you'd slide the quarters inside on the little tray, and then magic, out pops a sticker.
That's cool.
Best mom. You think we ever really believed that, or were we just trying to make her happy?
Either way, it wasn't true.
We have here.
String, glue, duct tape. The holy trinity of house repair.
Marianne loved having something to fix.
Not when we broke them. I love fixing things.
But not the part where it got broken. Especially if we were the ones responsible.
I know. I'm just saying she liked to save broken things.
What was she hoping to do with all these jars?
She used to barter for our clothes with homemade jam.
She tried everything to make ends meet.
Well, not everything.
Oof, oof, oof. Let's go upstairs. It's a beautiful house.
If you don't
though.
come up soon, I'm gonna take whatever I want from our bedroom.
No way! Wait for me!
Get your ass up
No,
here.
this feels like home. Hey, the postcard we sent ourselves from Juno.
Forever alone.
What?
We barely had any friends. We even had to be our own pen pals.
Hello, Alyson and Ollie. You're writing from the past. What is it like in the future? Anyway, Juno is super cool. We took the tramway all the way up. Ollie was scared. Liar. We got some books, but Mommy went to the restaurant at night and forgot them. It was cool. There were a lot of whales on the ferries.
If we don't move fast, this whole thing is going to melt. Do you copy?
Shh, copy, Allison.
Quiet,
Gonna get this thing
Allison.
moving soon. Don't want the Mad Hunter to catch us. Over.
The Mad Hunter. Ugh, he still gives me the creeps. I wish I could forget about him.
Oh, there wasn't. They were in the water, stupid. Anyway, here's a postcard to remind you how awesome we are. Especially me. A and O. Alyson and Ollie Ronan. 12 Connery Road. Okay. Rude to interrupt me. But, okay.
Whenever we asked for a TV, she'd just bring home a big stack of books.
I think she did us a favor with that one.
You may not agree when we start digging into the HBO back catalog.
We'll see. Ugh. Some of our old toys give me the creeps.
Yeah. That's terrifying.
Look what I found.
What?
Only our greatest creation, the Book of Goblins.
Seriously? It was in that chest the whole time?
All these stories.
Ooh.
I had ideas for so many more.
Marianne wrote a lot of them.
Yeah. It's one of the only times I remember her being at peace.
Oh, those are really long stories. Maybe I'll do one story at least each episode. How about that? Maybe we can do that. So let's do this. Once upon a time in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a big frog in a small pond. It was a peaceful creature who spent most of her time eating, swimming, and sleeping. From the morning to the evening, she did everything the smaller frog did, except she did it bigger. She ate more, she jumped farther, she was smarter, and she made much more noise. Everybody in the forest could hear her loud croaking, and everybody was happy that they could. You see, it was easy to get lost in the forest, but thanks to the frog's loud noises, you could just easily find your way back to her pond. Maybe it would not have been the same if the big frog had kept singing during the night, but she was much too lazy an animal to stay active after dark. One day, an unknown visitor came to the forest for the first time. It was a young woman dressed in a beautiful gown. She was walking fast through the woods as if she was running away, and she never looked back. Many eyes spied the princess pass by, but no one dared to help her, for the Mad Hunter was on her trail. "This is not our business," they said, and we had better look anyway. For the Mad Hunter was an unyielding man who loved nothing but hunting down prey for money and glory. Nothing could escape his piercing eye for long. So the princess walked alone without help until she was hopelessly lost in the big forest. Exhausted, she pressed on with no idea of where she was heading. As the hunter drew ever closer, dogged in his pursuit, she continued this way until she heard a heavy croaking far off. to her left, so clear and loud that the princess immediately made for the source of the noise. A few minutes later, she reached the big frog in the small pond, and the frog looked at her with a gentle smile. "Help me, please," said the princess. "I need a place to rest and hide." "Rabbit," answered the frog, and the princess frowned. "Please, stop making that noise. The Mad Hunter is after me." "Rabbit," said the frog again, so loud that the princess had to cover her ears. The creature began to jump every which way. "What are you doing?" asked the princess. "Stop all that noise, or he will find us." But the frog kept croaking and jumping around her, left and right, up and down. "Rabbit, rabbit," until the princess understood the meaning of all the fuss. Cautiously, the woman climbed on the back of the big animal, and then with a leap the frog set off away from the pond. The frog jumped so high and so far that even the hunter could not find her princess had gone. With few jumps, the princess was out of his piercing eye. A few jumps more and she had vanished for good. The princess closed her eyes and let her clever mount carry her wherever the creature pleased. Less than an hour later, the big frog had reached the other side of the ancient forest, near the shores of the very deep lake. There she landed without a noise in front of a big wooden house that had been abandoned. "Thank you," said the princess, covering the animal's snout with kisses. "I only wish you could speak, so I would have understood what you were trying to do sooner." As she pronounced those words, something incredible happened. The big frog was suddenly able to speak. Her first words startled the princess. "The Mad Hunter is always at my heels. Now you're safe, and I've made my revenge. You can stay in this house. It has been abandoned for a long time, and no one will look for you here." And then, without looking back, the big frog jumped back to the pond. This is how the big frog saved the princess, and how she earned the right to speak. That's our little fairy tale for today.
Where is it?
You looking for something in particular?
My diary.
You never told me about it.
Yeah. With the way Marianne was, I tried extra hard to keep it a secret. Marianne. Yeah, that day she found out about it.
Mom? Mom! Mom, where is it? What did you do with it?
What now?
I can't find my diary. I know you stole it. Give it back.
Sweetie, whatever I do, it's just for your benefit.
You read it, didn't you? You had no right to do that.
I have the right to do whatever I need to protect my little girl.
I'm not your girl. I hate you.
You will always be my little girl. And no matter how hard you fight me, I'll fight twice as hard to keep you safe.
I don't know how I never saw it coming. She told me right to my face. She was willing to hurt me, to keep me from transitioning.
Tyler, there is no way you could have known she'd go that far.
I want my diary back. Her room was the only place I didn't look.
Okay, but do you need to get it, like, now?
That diary was important to me, Alyson. Writing down my thoughts helped me realize who I am.
Well, then let's go find it.
Oof. That is some
You think her
heavy
room
stuff.
is still locked?
It always was. I'm not looking forward to going in there.
I know, but we'll have to eventually, and I need it back. So much for my dream of being a
Before we
hockey
get
star.
there, let's look around here
Marianne thought
first.
sports were too aggressive, too competitive, and too groupthinky.
How did you convince me to let you put this up?
It was my favorite movie. Back then.
You know, if there's one thing you gotta give Marianne, it's that she let us explore our artistic side.
You should have seen Eddie's face when I tried to repaint his car.
Yeah, I bet Uncle Eddie didn't appreciate your artistic touch.
I'd rather you called him Chief Brown if you're gonna be an ass about it.
Okay, can do that. That will be interesting once we meet with him again.
Hey, you. I just found your twin under the house. He's seen better days.
Alyson?
Oh, this one wasn't mine. Look, it's the game we made, Lusion Tramway.
That game never made any sense.
Didn't stop us from playing all day.
Dude, we were kids. All we needed were rocks and bird feathers.
I mean, it sounds great to me. Okay. Out of my way. Ooh. Oh, there.
The Ice King finally caught the hag. His furious voice could be heard throughout the forest. For your wickedness, you will be eternally bound to the lake. What? No way. Quiet, let me finish. You will no longer be allowed to leave. Not even under a full moon. The moon hag was imprisoned in the lake, and she never again tried to escape. And then the title. What do you think? Not bad, right?
I guess that's okay. But I would have changed the end.
What? No way!
The Ice King. I totally forgot about him.
That's because it was dangerous to mention his name. He was too powerful.
Hey. Lots of storytelling going on in their childhood.
Where'd you come from?
Imagination. Tale of Two Swords. What you playing with? I mean, she likes space, as we found out.
Hold up.
What?
Remember this?
Unfortunately.
You must solve my riddle to earn the right to enter the princess's sanctum.
Nothing a good hard shove won't take care of.
I mean, yes, we could brute force it, but it might be kind of fun to finally solve it, right?
We have different definitions of the word fun.
Okay, well, if we break it, we're just gonna have to fix it for the sale. So let's at least try not to. You have the Book of Goblins?
Yep.
Hand it over.
What are you looking for?
The image on the door. It's making me think of a story from the book. One that Marianne wrote.
You have a way better memory than me.
Well, the Book of Goblins was my creation.
And you'll never let anyone forget it.
Here it is. The one about the princess's party. Give it a read. I think the symbols may represent something in the story.
First ghost memories, now storybook puzzles. What a weird day.
What a weird childhood.
Touché.
Okay. Well, let's have a look at the bear and the... Was it this one? Guess so. Once upon a time in the ancient and deep forest, the old bear stood on the bank of the river, swiping at salmon on the way to the spawning grounds. Just as he got his paw on a particular fat one, he heard a woman shouting for help. He considered simply eating his salmon, but then she screamed again, and he lumbered over to investigate. After a short walk, he found the princess clinging to the top of the tree, while a wolf snarled and snapped at the base of the tree. Old Bear would normally not get in the middle of such a situation. After all, as a fellow predator, he understood the wolves' need to hunt. But when he saw the princess, he was struck by her beauty, and he knew he had to help. With a great roar, the bear heaved onto his hind legs, rising to his full height. The wolf snapped and snarled in his direction, but the bear roared again, and the wolf took off into the trees, tail between the legs. The old bear fell back down onto all fours and stared up at the princess. She regarded him fearfully. "You can come down now," he said. "How do I know you didn't save me just so you could eat me yourself?" asked the princess. "I suppose this is a fair question," admitted the old bear, "but I promise I won't eat you." The princess had no reason to trust the old bear, except that he had kind eyes, and so she slowly made her way down the tree. When she reached the ground, the bear only watched her, and she supposed she was not going to be eaten today. "Thank you," she told the old bear. "Of course," he said. "Can I walk with you back to your home?" "Of course," said the princess. And so the princess and the old bear walked together through the forest, back to the big wooden house. After that day, the princess would occasionally find gifts from the bear: a fresh caught salmon, a handful of ripe berries, newly bloomed bluebell. One spring, when a sudden thaw flooded the path out of the princess' home, the old bear was there, and she rode his back across the river. The old bear began to think that the princess should be his mate. After all, she had no mate, and she needed one, and he could keep her warm and provide her a much more suitable den and catch fish for her and protect her from the wolves. She in turn would brush out his fur and pick berries without smooshing half of them, and scratch that one part of his back he couldn't reach. And with how she took care of the goblins, she would be an excellent mother for his cubs. One day the old bear came with a ring of spruce and asked the princess to be his bride. "I'm sorry," said the princess. "You are a very good friend, and I appreciate all you've done for me, but I cannot marry you. You are a bear. I am a princess. It would never work." The old bear was crushed. "Can we still be friends?" he asked. "We will always be friends," said the princess, "but I will never marry you." The old bear and the princess carried on their friendship, and after 1 year he tried again to ask her to be his bride. But once again she refused him. This happened 1 year later and 1 year after. And then finally the princess said, "Old bear, you are my dear friend, and I appreciate all you have done for me, but I would sooner you have left me to the wolves than marry you, and that is how it always will be. I have my hands full with the 2 goblins who live under my house, and they are all I need." That wounded the old bear deeply, but it was finally enough to stop his proposals. They remained friends, and he continued to give her gifts of fresh salmon and ripe berries and newly bloomed bluebells. But the old bear never again asked the princess to be his bride, much as he might have wanted to. And this is how the princess befriended the old bear, and how she refused him. I mean, this always will have... So, I don't know, is this about the different companions the princess meets? Would mean beaver. Let's see. There's no beaver here. Is that a beaver? That looks like a raccoon. That's not it?
You sure you're gonna be able to crack it?
I don't know. I'm not stupid.
I'll be fine. I'm not stupid, you know.
Sorry. Forgot I was talking to a puzzle master.
Maybe I need a specific story. And the princess... Oh, it was the princess party, right? That was the story that we were supposed to read. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, the princess was melancholy because it was... That doesn't make sense. Because it was the 1-year anniversary of when she had run away from home. Sensing her sadness, her forest friends showed up at her door. They were headed by the pelican, pious and attentive and organized by the moose, stalwart and far-sighted. The old bear was there with his claws so sharp, as well as the big frog prattling away. Even the haughty muskrat, who almost never had time for anyone, had come. The bear invited her to ride on his back, promising no wolf would harry her path, and the animals led her to Fairy Glen, where a fabulous party had been prepared. There was a buffet of seafood the pelican had served from her never-emptying beak. The air was filled with winking fairy lights the moose had arranged after clouds filled the sky and the gregarious frog mixed up fizzing drinks. Only the muskrat had done nothing in particular, mooching off everyone else's hard work. The princess had a very good time at her party, such a good time that she forgot to say thank you to any of her friends. Noticing this, the fairies devised a bit of a mischief. When the princess went to open her gifts, she found 3 identical boxes at the edge of the glen. Puzzled, she turned back and gasped. The entire party had vanished. "Because you have taken your friends for granted," called the naughty fairies. We have hidden them from you, but we like games. Guess who has given you each of these presents, and you'll get your friends back." The princess opened the first box. Inside there was a torch, which, when lit, revealed the truth. Said the princess. "Someone wants to make sure I don't get lost in the woods when it's dark, and that I always see right from wrong. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that?" She opened the second box. Inside there was a magic sword, which would leap right out of the bearer's hands to defend them. Said the princess. "Someone wants to make sure I'm protected if I'm ever under threat. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that?" She opened the third box. Inside there was a bag of coins that always provided money if it was for something the bearer truly needed. Said the princess. "Someone wants to make sure I have money to buy food when I'm hungry and clothes when I'm cold. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that?" The princess thought about her friends, and then she smiled. "Certainly. Fairies," she said. "I may have been thoughtless, but I appreciate all that my friends have given to me and all that they have done for me." She gave her answer, and vexed fairies were forced to restore the party in a flash of colorful light. One by one, she gave the animals a hug and thanked them for the present, the party, and all they had done to help since she moved into the forest. That is how the princess celebrated her first anniversary in the woods. Okay. So, wait a second. So we have the torch, the sword, and the money. Torch, the sword, and the money. I would say the sword is the bear. The torch, though. I have no idea. Pelican, would that make sense? Probably this. There we go. Not quite sure exactly what the logic was behind the other one, but for some reason they were the ones that made the most sense to me instinctively.
And boom, we're in.
After so many years, I expected this to feel more, like a win.
Speak for yourself. I'm the one who solved the riddle.
Why do I feel like you're not gonna let me forget that? do you think we should start looking?
I don't know. Where in this mess would she stash someone else's personal thoughts?
That is an excellent question that we will find out next time. I think that is a good cliffhanger. Thank you all for watching today's episode of Tell Me Why. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a like. Maybe consider subscribing to the channel. Share the video with friends, family, and the people on the internet. That all helps me out a whole bunch, and we'll bring you more content in the future. I will be back with more Tell Me Why tomorrow. Until next time, have a great time. Bye-bye.